Today we're introducing one more project that we've had out here for a little while. This is a 1972 Shortwide Chevy that we have an engine swapped into, and this engine swap was not done by me, but it was done about 15-20 years ago. And there's a 3/4 ton Chevy Vortec engine in this truck that we are working on. The problem that happened with this truck is that after the engine was put in it, it had some steering column issues, and when they went to change out the steering column, they accidentally broke something. The wiring got messed up, and this truck sat in a field not running for approximately 15 to 20 years. There's some things that we're having to figure out to get it running again. I have got the ignition playing nice now. However, over the years and people messing with it, there were some engine wires that were severed back here, and the distributor cap was broken. So that's what we're doing today. I've got a new distributor cap and I've got new engine wires. We'll be putting those in, and we're gonna see if we can get any life out of this engine. So on this engine, there are 2 screws that hold the distributor cap on. One of them is right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get my tools in there or if I'm gonna have to go grab a screwdriver. Yep, perfect. One of them is right there. And the other one is back here in the back. So I don't think I can get my impact in there. Oh, well, look at that. I can get my impact in there. Excellent. And there it is. The next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and replace all these wires and just get everything organized so that I don't mix anything up. So I've got these already pulled out of their little holders here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull one at a time, replace it onto the new one using my old one as a guide. Okay, that's one side done. As you can see, I've actually still got both of them in here. I've just got this one sitting on top. That way I can keep using the old one as a guide. And I haven't put the coil wire on yet, and that was actually what was broken on the old one. But I haven't put the coil wire on yet just because I don't want to trap myself in there on the old one. I know where the coil is, so we'll do the other side now. All right, so now that I've got both sides done, we're gonna put those screws back in, attach the coil wire, hook a battery back up to this thing, and let's see if we can get some fire out of it. So now that I've got the coil and distributor cap all wired up properly, now what I need to do is check and see if we've actually got any spark. This is one of the spark plugs that was in there, and it is actually pretty nasty. So I'm really not sure if this is gonna work at all. But we'll go ahead and hook this up and crank it and see if we can get any spark out of it. If not, we may need to go and get some new plugs. So seeing as my wife is currently unavailable to help, I have my spark plug hooked to a long ground that goes over to the battery. And though this wire is red, it is grounded to the black. So what I'm gonna do is sit in there and crank it, and hopefully I'll be able to tell if this is gonna spark or not. We'll see. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. Hey, we got spark. Awesome, that's excellent news. So what that means is that now we have both spark and timing happening. So all we have to do is figure out our fuel situation, and this truck should run. Awesome. Oh, that's exciting. We're really close. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out now that I know that I've got spark. My wife is now out here to help me. And go ahead and push down on the gas pedal.
Wires everywhere.
Well, yeah, there's wire. Okay, so my throttle does. Go ahead and just hold that open for me. Perfect. And what I'm gonna do is spray in some mass airflow cleaner. That should be enough to get it to fire if it's gonna fire. And I'll have my eye protection, ear protection on, just in case we have a backfire. And let's see if this engine will run. So go ahead and start cranking it. Oh, that's exciting. Sorry, this camera footage is gonna be terrible because I was jumping up and down. Do it again, do it again. Okay, probably a little too much. But hey, we've got spark and it's gonna run. That's awesome. So now we just have to get the fuel system worked out, and this should be a running truck again. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, if you want to see more updates on this truck, please like and subscribe these videos. It really helps me keep me motivated to keep putting them out. And we will see you guys next time on Ignored Logistics.